AITA for breaking up with my girlfriend because of her hall pass prank? Out of nowhere, my girlfriend asked me for a hall pass this morning. I was shocked hearing that cause I always knew that she was a monogamous person and hated this kind of stuffs. I asked her what the heck she's talking about. She told me that she wants variations on her sexual experience and ready to give me a hall pass too if I agree. I silently stared towards her. I felt like I was stabbed by a knife in my heart and somehow I was controlling my tears not to come out. I was dead silent at that moment and just looking towards the ground with disbelief. Immediately, my girlfriend saw my face and came down her knees and hugged me. She told me that it's a prank she saw on TikTok and she wanted to try on me to see my reaction, but nevertheless she thought that her prank will backfire like this. She started to apologize for her action and showed me a pre-recording of her pulling this prank on me. After all this, I didn't say anything to her and started to walk away outside. She tried to stop me and asking for forgiveness for her actions. I saw tear in her eyes and she was continuously begging me for staying home and have a talk to her. She promised me that she will never do things like this again. But I just went away and stayed with one of my friends for the rest of the day. In this time period I received hundreds of texts and calls from her, but I decided to ignore that. I told one of her friends that I'm thinking to break up with her and she eventually told this news to my girlfriend. From then, I was receiving more messages and calls from her, including our friends and my family members also. But I'm ignoring them cause I need some time to heal. Maybe people can think I'm overreacting, but cheating or cheating-related pranks are always hated by me. I can feel how a guy can be hurt because of cheating. I love my girlfriend so much that I never expected this kind of prank from her, so you can imagine how much hurt I felt when she asked for a hall pass. Update. Hello everyone. First I'd like to thank all of you for the support you showed me. I was in a vulnerable situation after that incident. I read the comments and found mixed advice from all of you. Here's the update. I met her today. Won't go for the details how our meeting was arranged because it was a rough patch for me to agree after getting multiple mixed compliments from my friends. My family also wanted to talk with her personally, so agreed to meet with her today. I met in a public restaurant. She previously booked a table for us. When I went there, I found her sitting on the table with a flower bouquet. When she saw me, she stood up and hugged me. I can see her eyes were red and her expression looked remorseful. It was a long hug until I broke it and told her to have a seat. She gave me the bouquet with a letter written, "I'm so sorry for all of this." I was hesitant to accept that, but I did. She wanted to order food for us, but I politely denied and told her that I came here to talk. She looked sad for me denying the order but told me that she understands. I told her that let's go for a walk in nearby park so that we can have some alone time, and she agreed. We are sitting on bench in park. I was silent for some time, but then she held my hand and told me that she will answer everything I want to ask. I asked why she pulled such a prank on me. Didn't she think that it may cause serious damage in relationship and the other person? She told me that she was watching this kind of prank reels for a long time and she watched how the boyfriend in those prank videos started to laugh finding out it was a prank. She thought it will be the same in our case, but still she was hesitant. That's why she asked a friend of her about this. Her friend advised her to go along with it and assured her that it's just a prank and it won't affect our relationship cause both of us trust each other and we were friends for a long time, before entering in relationship, and friends can pull this kind of pranks. She told me that her friend gave her the confidence to go along with it. At that moment she started to cry and handed over her phone to check her messages. I told her that at this moment, I can't trust her on anything. She started to cry hard and told me that she didn't delete any messages and it's okay that I don't trust her, but at least watch her text for once. At that moment, I went with it and checked her messages. She was indeed telling the truth. She didn't delete any messages. I checked the timing of those messages and they were also correct. It seems like she didn't wanted to pull this prank, but her friend pushed her to do this. Their text clearly showed that. I gave her the phone. She was still crying that time. I asked her, "Did you really wanted the hall pass?" She loudly said no. She always wanted a monogamous relationship with me and she never ever thought to do something like this in her worst dream. She was sobbing at that moment. Then she hugged me very tight and started to cry on my shoulder loudly. I was confused and didn't know what to do. I told her it was really immature from her to do something like this. She told me she knows that and she just carried away in that moment. She promised me that she won't do something like this again in her life and she will delete TikTok forever. She told me to give her one chance so that she can show me how much she loves me. I told her I need some time to process everything. I told her she won't understand the pain which I felt the moment she asked me for the hall pass and I don't want to immediately. She held my hand and told me that she will fix this in any way and asked me get back to house with her. I told her that she should to her parents' house and live for 2 weeks and I want absolutely no contact with her. She became shocked and started to cry heavily. I told her it's not something like breakup. It's like some time for me to process everything and what will be better for our future. It took some time for me to get her agreed on this term. She told me that she understands she broke my trust and will do anything to get back with me, and if I think the NC period will help me, then she's ready for it. I genuinely thanked her. She then made a request to me. I asked what is it, and she told me not to drink too much and avoid bars. I asked her why, and she told me that she fears that for the pain she caused me I may sleep with someone else, and she doesn't want that. Don't know why, but I smiled and giggled and promised her I won't. Then we went to our home. She packed her things and I drove her to her parents' house. I saw sorrow in her eyes in the entire journey, but I thought that this will be best for us to be separated for some time. I'm in home now, sitting alone, watching TV and having some tea. It feel relaxed and lonely. I'm happy that she was truthful and she's actually remorseful for her action. Now, after all this, I've no intention to break up with her but I need this alone time for myself. Thank you everyone for your support. Update 2. Hello everyone. I'm again thankful for the best suggestion you all gave me. So in last 2 days, I've been continuously thinking about the NC period and I realized that what she did was stupid, but now what I'm doing is more than a stupidity. I thought the NC period will be a healing process, but I was wrong. I was a jerk and I admit it. I immediately messaged her and got reply in no time. She replied me saying that she's happy that I messaged her. I immediately told her I want to meet. She happily agreed. I booked a table in her favorite restaurant. When she arrived, I hugged her and told her I'm sorry reacting like this. I apologized her many times for my behavior and my immature demand for no contact. Seriously to say, I was feeling ashamed in front of her. She raised my head, kissed my forehead gently. I can see tears of joy in her eyes with a beautiful smile. She told me that it's not my fault and she's the one who should ask for forgiveness. She told me she learned a lesson that relationships are built on trust and she should protect it at any cost. She told me that she already deleted those social medias and she will never do this kind of pranks on me. Then both us hugged each other tight. We went to her house, helped her to pick her stuff, and we came back to our home. Now both us feeling absolutely mesmerizing after all this, and we laughed out thinking how immature our behavior was. Our laughing turned into love, love turned into desire in no time. So we went to our bedroom and made love, which felt absolutely amazing. When she was lying my chest, I apologized again for my behavior and she stopped me. She told me it's our past now and we should leave it there. She kissed me and fell asleep on my chest. She's still sleeping. I'm here downstairs, sipping coffee and writing this post. It was really a bad experience for us and we are happy to overcome it. Now we will work only to make our future better and best for us. Thank you everyone for your help to open my eyes. I'm grateful to you all.